What is up, guys? How's everybody doing out there? Mr. Live coming at you today. Wanted to talk to y'all about something really exciting. There's been a massive development in what is going on with NRGY. And NRGY is coming out with a wrapped NRGY. Now, some of you may understand what that means, and some of you may not. One of the biggest issues that NRGY is essentially having right now is that the gas fees are so high with Uniswap. And so what the team has essentially decided to do is to create a wrapped NRGY. Now, what does that mean to the general person? Well, normally NRGY costs a lot to buy because of the gas fees, meaning the transaction fees that are associated with Ethereum. Now, that is also going to be limited because of the fact that we're creating a wrapped NRGY, which promotes the same functionality, but allows the ability to have less in gas fees. So that is going to increase adoption across our network, which is going to be incredible. And there are many of you that are listening to this that are involved. There are many of you that are listening to this that are not involved. I highly encourage you to look at what we are doing with NRGY, because I believe that we are going to make it the strongest community in cryptocurrency. Take my word on that. Because the people that are involved with NRGY, we understand what it takes to make it work. And that is one of the strongest principles to understand. Now is a great time for you guys to get involved, because our coin has gone down a little bit because of the fact that people were selling off their profits or whatever the case may be. You know, you can sell it whenever you want. But the thing that you guys all have to realize is that every single Saturday, there are staking profits that you receive. So if you pull out early from your staking, then you are not going to get those full profits. So let's say you had 50 NRGY in staking and you decided to pull out 10. Well, take that reward that you were getting and cut it down by a fifth. To me, that's not a wise proposition. Now remember, you can pull it at any point in time. But if you are going to do it at a time when you need it. Don't just do it because of the fact that you want to actually, take a large amount of profits. Because when you take a large amount of profits, there's two things that happens. One is that you lower the cost price in general, right? So for the whole community, it's not a good thing. Then two, you're not going to get the same value that you would if you held on to it a little bit longer or sold off a little bit at a time. Now, what's going to happen? Most of the people that are actually deciding to sell their NRGY coins, they're going to buy in at a cheaper price later on. But there's no guarantee that there is going to be a cheaper price later on, because NRGY, what they're doing now is everything is in the initial stages, or what most people refer to as a pre-launch. Okay? So in the initial stages, we're getting everything ready. We're getting the website ready. We're getting all these things ready. And so there's little bumps and things that we have to go through. But here's one thing that's important for everyone to understand. The communication is there. Now, there may not be everything that people want to exactly see, like a full website done and all this, which is being worked on now, and it'll be ready in a few weeks. But the communication is there. We've set up a weekly update and Q&A, which started today. So every single week, we're going to have a Q&A at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can come on, you can ask whatever questions you want. and it's going to be a great benefit. But in my opinion, this is the most transparent that you can get. And again, and I stated this on the Q&A before, but how many of you guys that have been involved with other companies in the past have really had the ability to shape what is going to happen for the future? I'm not talking about the building side of things. I'm talking about the infrastructure. The infrastructure shaping for the future. How many of you have had the ability to do that? Maybe some of you have, and fantastic if you have. Most people have not. Most people have not. They've had a small say of essentially what can be implemented. And sometimes people will implement it into a company or whatever the case may be. But you've never, ever had the opportunity to actually physically make something your own. And here you have that ability with NRGY to create your own destiny. Do you understand that NRGY is creating their own financial ecosystem? I guarantee you, when everything is said and done, that this decentralized finance coin is going to be up there in the top 5 to 10 of every single decentralized finance project that is out there right now. That's a bold statement, but I believe it because I know what we have in development. I know what is coming, which we've spoken about. And I know that there are many people that are not understanding fully what we have. And when you do, and you wrap your head around it, and you realize, wow, all of that is happening, plus a low supply of the coin, that's what the ticker is right there, guys. That low supply should be the it factor for everybody. Every single person. And we encourage people to actually come in and buy NRGY tokens. And if you want to hold on to them and do absolutely nothing with them. Buy them on Uniswap, do absolutely nothing with them. Or you could bring them onto the NRGY platform, the community builder platform held on IPFS, which essentially is a serverless platform. And you have the ability of depositing, withdrawing, whenever you want, just like you would if you were doing with Cardano. Imagine that. The difference is with us, when you unstake your coins, you get a 7.5% fee attached to that, called a burn, right? And the reason why we do that is because we want you to be incentivized to hold it, and that's why we have these rewards that come out every single week. But those rewards cannot be produced as high unless there's more liquidity coming in. That's why it's called a market maker staking opportunity, right? So you have the ability to cultivate your own market, which in my opinion is probably one of the most genius things that can come out there in the world of decentralized finance. So we understand that there are certain things that need to be done. One thing I will tell you, because I'm basically in process of getting a lot of these decisions handled, is that I will make sure that every single person's voice is heard. Because I know what it's like to be hurt in the past, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want someone who has a great idea, who put in a half an NRGY to say, I'm not being heard. That's not going to happen. That doesn't sit well with me. We want to do this together. We want to build the best community in decentralized finance. And I really think with all the people that we have coming into this, that we have the capability of doing so. More and more people will start finding out about our project. And when they do, our coin's not going to be at $440 anymore. It's going to be way more than that. And I don't want to predict the future. I don't want to talk about the future. I don't want to give you any kind of speculative numbers. But with everything that we have, when you look at the full project and you understand the potential, it's massive. It's truly massive. I'll end with one thing. For those of you guys that have not seen a presentation, please understand that this coin, this DeFi coin, is fully decentralized and has a 4.3 million supply, maximum. Not, oh, you're coming out with 4.3 million coins and that's what you produce and it's just there. No, maximum. We start out with a certain amount and each week that continues to grow as long as liquidity is coming in, and people that are holding it will actually get a compounding effect that can create up to 4% compounding per week. Up to. Doesn't mean it will be 4%. It means it could be up to 4% if the liquidity is there to actually mint all of the coins coming out. I highly encourage every single one of you that is listening to this right now that you get back to the person that brought you here. If it's me, get back to me. But those of you guys that are watching this on my YouTube channel, please take the time to really look at the other videos that I've put out. Even if someone else brought you here, take the time to go back to them and say, wow, there's a lot of really good stuff here. The transparency that we're providing is unheralded, number one. And number two, we have a strong core team of people that is making this opportunity happen for everybody. Everybody. Nobody left behind. Everybody has a say. You all have a say in building the future of energy. That's really powerful. I know I have a hat on and what's so else, but I wanted to do this little mini presentation for you guys, and we didn't even get into the nitty-gritty. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of tidbit and get you updated on what's really coming for NRGY and how it's really going to reshape decentralized finance. Hope you have a great day or night. We'll talk to you soon. Live out.